And moving on, the Korean government has announced it will liberalize the nation's rice market starting next year. It was a decision that came after much deliberation and has been met with fierce resistance from farmers' unions within the country. Hwang Jie has the details.
Korea will open its rice market next year. Agriculture Minister Lee Dong-pil said Friday that it's simply too costly to import more rice, which was the trade-off for postponing rice market liberalization. Korea promised to open up its rice market under a 1994 agreement with the World Trade Organization. But because rice is a Korean staple food, the country was allowed to push back the date for 20 years in exchange for gradually raising its rice import quota. That extension is set to expire at the end of this year. The minister set the import quota of over 400,000 tons this year, which makes up nearly 10% of the nation's total rice consumption, is a heavy burden on the nation's overall rice market, especially as rice consumption continues to drop in Korea. If the government were to ask the WTO for another delay, the import quota would likely double next year. While the government says it will protect the nation's rice market by imposing high tariffs on foreign rice, it did not provide specific numbers. Pundits are expecting the tariff rate to fall at around 400%. They say that level of tariff will ensure Korean rice maintains its price competitiveness against Chinese or American rice, which can cost half the price or even lower. Outside from where the government made the announcement, a massive protest led by Korean farmers was held. They said they intended to protect the nation's food sovereignty that the government seems to have handed away. The government plans to set the nation's tariff rate on rice and get it verified by the WTO by this September. It also laid out plans to support the nation's rice industry through insurance programs meant to stabilize rural household incomes. Hwang Jie, Arirang News.